What's the catch? The catch is that Shaytan is dragging your feet to his traps and you're listening. What to do, Sheikh? Number one, ignore it. First of all, acknowledge the cause of the illness. And this is 50% of your journey for healing. So, what is the cause? Shaytan. 50% is gone. Now you know. Who's making you do this? Shaytan. I can't help it, Sheikh. It's above my ability. There's nothing I can do. No, there is a lot you can do. You keep on putting obstacles in front of yourself. So whenever I say, why don't you continue to pursue your higher education? Oh, I have so many things to do. I don't have time. I can't concentrate. The family needs me. I need to work. The university is too far. You keep on putting obstacles. You'll never move from your seat. Whenever there's a will, there's a way. Say Bismillah. So now you know it's Shaytan. Why is Shaytan doing this? I don't know, Sheikh. I want to perfect my prayer. Good. That's a good reason. But tell me, did the Prophet ﷺ and his companions and the Tabi'een and the Tabi'it Tabi'een and the rest of the Muslim Ummah living on earth today, 2 billion Muslims, do they suffer as you do? No. Are you more righteous and pious than them? Definitely not. So then you can't. So don't let Shaytan say to you when you say Allahu Akbar, say, maybe I did not say the kaf correctly. In Salat, to concentrate, you have to work. And this is not a private and special coach could help you. You need to do that on your own. Benefiting the most? Satan. Who's suffering the most? You.
My question is regarding Salah.
Okay.
So, I never used to have this problem before, but now I feel like whenever I'm reading the Quran and saying all the words in the Salah, I'm saying it louder and I'm trying to articulate it to the point where I feel like I'm misarticulating everything, and so I'm repeating a lot of words. I'm saying it louder, not whispering.
In silent prayers or in loud prayers?
I feel like I could say it better when I'm saying it out loud.
Raul, are you saying...
my Salah just takes
Raul, excuse me. Are you saying it loudly when reciting in a loud prayer or in a silent prayer?
Just in regular silent prayers, like when you're supposed to be.
Okay.
I'm not saying it loud, just whispering loudly.
Okay. Any more questions?
Just that, and are you supposed to say it very quietly?
Okay.
To a point where you can't hear yourself first.
I will answer you, inshallah. So, Brother Raoul's question, unfortunately, it has been reoccurring. And most of the people suffer from this as they suffer from wiswas. And this develops into being an obsessive compulsive disorder, OCD. And before they know it, it's damaging their lives. And it is impacting it negatively. So, why are they having this? Number one, you look at it from a chopper view and look at yourself and what's happening to you. What is happening? You are departing away from Allah. You are drifting away from the straight path. You are losing your connection with the salat, with the prayer. So you tell me now, as an outsider, what's the remedy? This is in your hands. There's no secret or magical pill I can give it to you and voila, you have no problem. This is something you have to work really hard on. You can't watch bodybuilders flex their muscles and say, very nice, very symmetric. I'd like to be like this. Where can I get these pills or injections? Even if you get anabolic steroids, without going to the gym and spending 4 to 5 hours a day, you'll never develop anything. Likewise, when you recite silently, and this is a lot of the people with OCD suffer from, They say I have to utter it loudly so that I can differentiate between the letters. I feel when I recite the Fatiha that I've mispronounced it. Are you crazy? If I recite the whole Quran silently in front of you, you will not be able to distinguish whether I recited an Ra or a Dad or a Ta or a Ghain or a Ha. All of these letters cannot be recognized until there is airflow passing over your vocal cords, touching certain areas in the tongue and the mouth where the sound can be articulated. Otherwise, they're all the same. I'm going to recite the Fatiha silently. And there is a Ra, there is a Dad, there is Sin, there is Sad, there is Qaf. So don't adjust the volume on your TV screens because it's a silent. So you try and watch. Am I pronouncing it correctly or not? So, oh Sheikh, you didn't say the Dallin correctly. How did you know? I didn't know. I was just bluffing. Maybe I should not say the Ba or the Ra. So let me, Allahu Akbar. And you see this in prayer with some people, wacko people, say Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. What are you doing? He repeats it like 50 times. And he thinks that, oh, I'm doing well because now it's perfect. It's right. No. You are digging yourself deep down in the ground in a rabbit hole. And it will never end. You never know how to get out of it. So my advice to you, Raul, never, I repeat, ever repeat a word or an ayah or a statement in the Quran, in the Salat again. Block all means of Shaytan, inshallah, you'll be good.